You see
straight in onto Shimmer, couple right there, Shimmer, Tombstone, down for the count very quickly too. Seal trying to take out. No cast, no anything, but they do have the Astral Prism from Dendi.
They're beating on Dire's top tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dendi says,
Dire have
you
fortified
can
their
have them. One doesn't even bother using arcane orbs to finish him off.
Dire's middle tower is under
Mushi, because
attack.
Mushi needs a little bit far more than Dendi does right now. Because this guy's just rolling in
beating on
money.
Dire's top tower.
Take a look at his top of the network chart.
While that was happening, Zephyr ran into the jungle, no fear in the world, and just
Are those
annoyed
cracks
Killua.
in Dire's top tower?
They're stealing experience in the last hit or two, just playing so aggressively and they're not really being punished for it at all.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
They're doing a really good job of knowing how their heroes are played and playing them around the map really well. They did this last game. They're playing really disciplined Dota. They know exactly like what they can do at any given time and taking
Radiant's
full
middle
advantage
tower
of that.
could use some help.
I feel like they don't really give the enemy team a lot of breathing room.
It's a bit awkward here. They were looking for the Badger Rod instead of the Sven. They might not find him. Run that forward into the chains. That BB can maybe go in for Shaka, but now excellent movement speed coming into play. Why do it here right now? It's a max out Firefly, and he already has Boots of Travel too. Maybe that's also part of it.
Oof.
It looks
That's
like
a
Dire
very
fortified
speedy
their
boy.
structures.
It's still a bit of an awkward rotation because the smoked right under an observer ward here.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Tigers didn't really react. They could have lost Zephyr there, but they wanted to have the bigger fish.
Dire's middle tower has
Actually,
fallen.
they almost did lose Zephyr. You were watching that one. Terrorblade popped his Metamorphosis, and Sven identified how much damage the Terrorblade could do to him. Managed to get that TP out on like 20 HP left.
I'll take that.
So nice play by him there. Metamorphosis is going to be down for the next thing that they want to do as well. That just ended.
Damage, 1-4-3-7. Gets himself a Sentry Ward, but Red with a BD room. Gets himself that solo kill very easily. So +3 damage here from level 2 Acid Cricket. Good.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Permanent +6. Infinite scaling now.
Infinite.
Dire's structures are
Indeed.
fortified.
It's like Legion Commander.
It's like one of these buzzwords, you know?
Yeah.
Like blockchain and smart
Radiant
contracts
structures
and
have been
infinite
snow
scaling.
fortified.
Cryptocurrency.
Well, here we go. Want some revenge. That goes to Lasso. Benefit gets connected. 51 damage overall, but that could be goes around with the shadow of the tombstone. Guardian bring out 1-4-3-7. Red. Actually still alive, but should take out the Sure it is. Then the ultimate rotation in. Find the Benjamin on one. Still hiding behind the tombstone here. This is no man's land. You don't want to fight in this area for Tigers right now. That's why they're all backed off.
Dendi did have his ultimate up right there, but those are the two heroes that you don't want to be using Serenity Eclipse on, both on Dying and Rasta. Both have really high intelligence growth rates and base intelligence. So those are the people you can do the least
Radiant
amount of
just denied
damage
their bottom
on.
tower.
Even though he might have been able to secure himself a kill there, it would have been pretty close. So he decides not to pop that.
Farming a few of the walls and they get the tower denied. And 6 don't get any extra money up on that others.
Yep. Speaking of extra money, Tiger's getting a lot of extra gold from this Undying. Every time he's been trying to take a fight, he needs to just clean up his tombstone and get some extra gold.
All of this is starting to add up. I mean, 14 minutes in, 5k advantage. Mostly just a couple of towers going down. Mostly just farming efficient. Dendi with his Midas even way ahead of this Terrorblade. Can normally do quite a lot in the jungle. Now they're smoked up again. They
Clear the stack as well.
want to take matters into their own hand. Slow down some of these Tiger calls.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be playing this game fast and aggressive on 496, and they've really been slowed down. They don't want Tigers to be ahead at this point in the game, but they are. They're taking towers a lot slower than they wanted to as well. The only one they've gotten right now is the bottom one, and I feel like they want 2 or 3 by this point.
They shit it on Momian, and this time they find the shackles. How far they going back in? The person down is actually surprisingly tanky with the stick chargers with every teammate in the world coming in. Banishment on Seal. Tombstone is down already, so don't feel too comfortable fighting unless they can get rid of it. Once again, I mean, there was like, what, 3-4 people initiating onto Batroid, and he just walks away.
Yeah, and he actually, even though he's tanky as you say, this is the least tanky in the game he's going to be. All he has right now is these boots of travels, and they weren't really coming into play when he was held under that lockdown from the Shadow Shaman. The fact that you can't bring down this Bat Rider right now is very bad news as this game goes on. It's only going to get more difficult.
But the only way that you actually can do damage right now is two ways. Either you just use literally all your spells, including like Serpent Wards and a couple of remnants from the Ember Spirit, or you just have a Terrorblade there with the Metamorphosis.
Yeah, I can just imagine the comms. Get him, boys! And they drop everything on him.
You know this meme about like, oh, everybody hit this disruptor, right? Hit this guy.
Yeah.
Try, but it's literally no damage.
Oh no, the old one with the Doom. He's got too much armor.
Yeah.
Killing spree.
That's
Bested.
Dire's top
that
tower is under
It looked
attack.
like it did much, but it actually got rid of a lot of the mana from the Ember Spirit. Couldn't even jump his remnant. Get that free kill there in mid. Down bottom. Okay, this time they can try again. Shackles into rules. This time with that's gonna block him.
Just barely. If they didn't get him with that last little click right there, he was going to get away. He's very fast boy with
Radiant
his
have fortified their
boots of travel.
structures.
But again, this is the least tanky he's going to be. Boots of travel, blink dagger. So both those items give him not really any combat stats, but he is a very fast boy.
All right.
Ember Spirit. Finally getting a little bit of farm. Wants his boots of travel. I'm not sure that's going to do a whole lot for him at the moment, because even though he's going to have that, he's not going to be able to do a whole lot in these fights.
But just playing for the long game again. I mean, got an Ember who can vertically scale quite nicely with the right items. Yeah, they brought up very quickly. They're keeping in a 4-8 as well as I think it's a Phantom Lancer. Not looking away. They're just walking. Zephyrs there. Stick charges to not stun. Better TP in with the blade, with the lasso. The double stun coming through, bit of damage being done in turn. Seal looks like he'll trade himself. Killing Zephyr eventually here. I have to say from right. Also down for the count. 4-5-8. Chase too far. Too greedily. Tombstone also going down. Extra money from Mushi, and look at this Phantom Lancer. We haven't talked about him much, but he's been hitting creeps. And he almost has enough money as the Midas OT on his own team.
Hold on.
Yeah.
When did he do this?
I don't know, man. He's just doing it. He's flipping waves.
It looks like Dire fortified their structures.
I mean, I guess I've gotten a little bit of extra gold from the tombstones from undying, but we just
beating
the
on
strength
Dire's
of, even
top
though it's criticizing the lack of combat stats on the boots of travel, the fact that Bat Rider is just able to jump in there, turn that team fight around for
Were
them,
those cracks
that's
in
pretty
Dire's
huge
top
there.
tower?
Because what was going to be like them losing one or two heroes there turned into a 2-for-1 trade. And that was after they killed the Shadow Shaman, so the overall engagement was 3-for-1.
Good from 496 to identify that there's some radiant vision up on the high ground. There's still another ward inside the jungle though. Rotating out. Either way though, they do not get anything in return for this significant amount of tier 2 tower damage the Tigers was able to put in.
I think things are only getting worse and worse for them, though. You wanted to run this really aggressive lineup, and you built the Veil of Discord on the Ember Spirit. As much as you were talking about, yeah, this hero can scale into the late game pretty well, but it all depends on his item build. And going Veil first on Ember Spirit, I feel like you're throwing your eggs in the early game basket, not the late. Went for the Flame Guard absorption talent as well, which isn't really going to help as the game goes on.
Seems like a lot though. Plus 250 extra absorption over 25.
Oh, yeah, but keep in mind, it's not
Shackles with the wards are being dropped, including a couple of remnants here. They burst down Dendi, and now they're looking for more Zephyr, walking away up north. Looks like it's dragging the entire
Tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Stun? They didn't get it.
You and I.
I don't think this
Killing spree.
Matter identifies that.
In 4-5-8, Mystic was TPing there for a second. I don't know. They do get the extra kill. Get up with the try. Yeah, good move once again. Just getting some momentum on the board.
Yeah. That was a much needed 2 kills for them there. They did get a lot of gold for killing Dendi there. And as far as net worth exchange goes, those 2 kills, I think, almost changed by 2,000 net worth swing. So we're down from a 7k advantage to a 5. So I think they're pretty happy about that one at the moment. But at the same time, you're still farming on the Phantom Lancer during all of that. So you're really not doing too bad. He's almost got his manta up already.
If you look at Tigers in general, like they're a lot more spread out across the map. They're not really worried about losing their objectives because 496 it's taking quite long to chase these heroes down, so they can't return this position at the towers themselves.
Well, they're forcing 496 to drop these ultimates, the Mass Serpent Wards and the Tombstone, even though it's not an ultimate. These huge abilities.
Might as well be, honestly.
Yeah, it might as well be. They're forcing them to drop these outside of their towers.
Yeah.
So they can't push the towers to use those things. All right.
Focus on themselves a little bit. Red.
A dominating performance.
Easily.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Young Luke Skywalker. Mushi. Taking down Java.
Something to work. But yeah, all that was happening. 496, they're like running after heroes, or like they're farming very close, tight-knit group here, more or less together in the same area. And Tigers, they were a lot more efficient across the map. They get a kill, they go straight to Roche.
And Roche going down here. So. And I think that they can take probably a tier 2 tower from this. I mean, you do always have to be afraid of the Mass Serpent Wards on Tombstone. You don't want to fight under those things, but now with the Aegis on Dendi, like the game is in their hands. They get to choose when they're fighting, and I guess kind of stop the enemies from pushing their base. Because if you try and fight in Dendi with this Aegis, you've got to use everything to bring this guy down. At the moment, he is so far ahead. Like last fight, they used Tombstone, they pulled him there with the shackles, they had all the Mass Serpent Wards on him, bringing him down twice and giving Tigers all the time to respond. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Whoa, look at it go!
Well, still find a way, but we need to have something going themselves. I mean, Terrorbait is not too far behind. Keep it up there with the rest of them. No deaths yet, so good was doing as much as he can. Going straight towards that BKB next. To protect him against some of these issues. I mean, the mana burn's actually a big deal now. The Thunder.
Oh yeah, especially on a hero like this Underlord. He's not going to be able to get off more than one of these Firestorms in a team fight. Even though he can survive the Transplanter for a little while. If he loses all of his mana, again, he's just a huge slug. All he can really do is walk around with his
bottom tower needs some help.
aura, reducing the damage to some of these heroes. Once Phantom Lancer gets on this guy, for just a couple seconds, burns all his mana, he becomes useless.
Radiant's top
Even though
tower
you're taking down this tier 1 tower, you're about to lose a tier 2, and this Batrider is going to stop you from pushing any further.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Look at these creeps burn.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Defensive fortify here on the creep wave. Also dropped the Serpent Wards for the tier 1s.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this Dire's bottom tower
Still
is
want to commit
fallen.
for defense, but they're going to have to right now because
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Of course they're going to force this one.
Dendi actually has a sheep stick here.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Right, just
Remember, it's
very careful. There's a hex. Go forward though, as they are both rooted up. Now, counter hex, no one Phantom Lancer, but the illusion's still wreaking havoc here. That baby cannot stay in these fights. Now,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
taking down his big aura.
Drop before he can get his Firestorm off before he dies.
It's over towards the Tombstone.
Radiant's middle tower
Take that
could use some
very
help.
easily.
Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little pieces.
They're not even breaking sweaty, are they?
No. God's strength now pop. They're looking to take this barracks. There's not a whole lot they can do to defend the good Tombstone already used. Is on cooldown right now. No Mass Serpent Wards.
Stun coming through. Axes, casts, bouncing back and forth with the devil kill.
They're unstoppable. Imitating the same.
It's a 5-axe from 2 different heroes.
That was unreal.
Against each other. Looks like Zephyr is going to go down. Aegis will do quick with that 5-axe. She's checking up some more damage to the back. And with the full control, that should bring down Dendi. But he's
Mega
in
kill.
between a lot of issues here.
This is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double
So
kill.
Bringing down
maybe a bit
Dendi,
too
that's-
deep in the end, but at what
Dire let
cost?
all their bottom towers
Almost
fall.
bringing
The barracks may be next.
Yeah, they almost fell. Terrorblade did manage to get that Sunder off, and he did get away. Recognize he doesn't have very much HP, but you're bringing down Dendi with that second kill there. The Aegis popping that Metamorphosis, turning on him instantly.
Oh,
The second kill on Dendi. That was super important there. He basically didn't get to use his Aegis.
let's look at the last hero. We're bad trying to pick up some bounty runes. I got one of them, but then he died, so all of a sudden...
Oh, that's what you're talking
a
about.
huge bit of momentum coming in, 496. You can push out the waves, you can get some extra farm in.
I mean, shrines are now open up, but I feel like if you're Tigers, that's the fight that you wanted to win. You wanted to take Barracks right there. Yeah, you're not really in that bad of a place given your heroes, given your net worth and your EXP advantage, but you win in that expecting to take a Rax there. And I feel like it's not as one-sided it was in the last game. Everything last game was dictated by Tigers. They knew like exactly how far they could go and whatnot. But 496 just gave them the run for their money. They thought, okay, we're going to get this Rax, and they proved them wrong right there. So, slipping up a little bit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
On bottom, they do have
Radiant
the catapult ready to
structures
go.
are fortified.
This time Tiger's not in any position to get some trades going.
Radiant's
Trying
bottom
in mid,
tower's
really
got
committed for it.
problems.
So we'll be given away for free.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The taxi. All the way up top with the smoke up.
This could be big.
Really big here. Zephyr, Mushi, that's a
Dyer's middle tower
bigger one.
isn't
The
going to
Axel
last
was the
long.
first time that they find Zephyr. Trying to bring him down, but that's a shot.
They're unstoppable. If you were a millennial, somebody
Despite the
say
one
wicked
despite
sick.
everything, and now they're looking for more. Even one remnant, two remnants. Dendi roots up, but 458 needs some help. Coming up, they score 137 will have a big drop. The Hemisphere, should actually take out to the Melodic, but unfortunately, sacrifice double kill for Kilowatt as actually find the secondary kill on the attack, but more and more are going the other way. That's an ultra kill for the
Radiant's
Terrorblade.
top tower deserves just as much help as
Let's not
bottom.
forget the Underlord. He was in the middle of all of that. He has 235 extra damage. And even find Mumian
Radiant's
again.
top
Shackled
tower is
under
under
the walls.
attack.
Red looking for some more permanent damage, and he's got to get it. Only just in range. Get that damage to a tower, my friend. Feels so
Radiant's
good.
top tower has looked
That
better.
means
200. I started to lose it. Yeah.
no tools to defend at the moment now either, so Kilowatt
Radiant's
gonna
top
break down
tower
this tower in
deserves just
short
as much
order.
help
They
as
can't push
bottom.
any more than this, I feel like.
Radiant's
Lancer's
top
Family,
tower
Witch
has
Doctor, all gonna be
fallen.
up too quickly. But oh my god, was that a crazy turn. Let's take a look at the EXP and the gold graphs right now, my friend. The win rates too. Dota Plus now says that Dyer has a higher chance of winning this game.
Radiant's top
I'm not so
tower
sure
is
if I
under
agree with that
attack.
though.
That's what a mountain looks like, Nif.
An upside down mountain,
No.
like last game. A normal mountain. Oh my god, that already.
Do not underestimate Terrorblade. Do not underestimate it. It's probably something similar. What kind of happened to Detonator in that best of one that played?
Dyer's structures are
They
fortified.
just got Terrorbladed in the end. Played.
I feel like if we see the next game in this series, Terrorblade is going to get banned.
This goes on to Creeper. Oh, there's the Underlord thing. Should I leave? Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fine. All of a sudden, 3 heroes show up. Dead. Batman.
Moon Meander spending a while of this game just dead. He's gone all in on movement speed items. I feel like he should have gotten a little bit tankier because he's sitting on the front lines here.
Now we're pushing out 2 waves at the same time. Still have a tier 2 mid to claim.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What's your response now to the Tigers?
I mean, I feel like they're still
did
pretty far
Radiant's middle
ahead
tower
on
go?
Tigers. They can take these team fights. They probably lost a bit of
Radiant's
their
middle
confidence.
tower could use some help.
Oh, damn it! You can just drop the hammer here on Outworld in 10 seconds. They haven't fortified yet.
Radiant's
So
middle
defense
tower
Mancer coming in
has
from the
fallen.
back with a heart and a DD run. So this is probably the best kind of fight that they can take, especially they intercept the red, which is going to have to take play. But the rest of just 4 and 6 already with the reaction of first down one.
There they go.
Immediately here,
Double
and it's
kill.
Phantom Mancer down for the count. Just right-clicked him to death, and not enough save, not enough power from Tigers to help him out. Enough Zephyr coming on the outside, the zombie
Impossible
monsters
kill.
chasing him down. Triple kill for Killua.
Look what they're
And
doing
this is
to
going to turn
Radiant's
into a
middle
village.
barracks.
This is totally we're talking about.
Radiant's
Not just
middle
really
barracks
but
have
tornadoes, OD, shackled down. It's such a good lane, but not going to do anything with
Radiant's
that.
bottom tower.
Electron's been rooted up forever and a day,
Radiant's
though.
bottom tower is
Losing guns left, right, and center. Terribly isn't even
Is
interested in getting
Radiant
more
going to let
kills.
their bottom
Who's
barracks
taking
fall?
care of the bottom lane?
Yeah,
More buybacks, and finally they call it quits.
Yeah, he's just going for objective after objective, and this game is turning around quick. That one little misplay in the top lane, deciding to go for that barracks, costing them so much now by butterfly effect. I didn't think things would go this bad, but Dendi just got separated from his team due to the Serpent Wards and the Tombstone there. Wasn't able to drop that hammer when all 5 of the enemy heroes were grouped up. So the result of that was them not being able to take the fight. This OD, Dendi, needs to get his BKB as quickly as possible because suddenly it's on Tigers now. They're up against these enemies trying to run down all their buildings and whatnot.
But again from the death ball, perhaps towards a Roche pit. Big guy is back, Aegis and Cheese. Both teams know that this is a thing right now. This area. 6 walking in first. Checking. Mild things. We end up with the industry and Firefly still betrays his position.
I got something
Quite a bit, but still. Onto the Hellblade is really looking to save. Now the big kill. 4, 5, 8. He can turn this around. Woman is getting no support whatsoever. Disperse him down. Move on to the next one. Oh, guess the Roshan. What's committed now? Can you still fight this now?
No, you can't. You need to be able to bring down that Terrorblade in the duration of Balasso. So they're going to be able to take Roach here. That's Aegis and Cheese for 496. If they go in here now, they lose this fight, they're going to lose the game. But they're standing here on the high ground, not sure if they want to. You guys need to leave.
Yeah, but
They can't take the fight.
now they're fighting. With the shotguns coming in from the low ground, Dendi can't do anything right now. Has to force up away. Another double shackles. Double chainsaw for Aegis cleaning up out in the backline. Zephyr trying to do what he can with these stuns, but there's nothing to follow it up with. 4, 5, 8. This Ember Spirit, we question it. But he's been on point with his control. Just chasing potential that he's bringing to the team, and now Mass TP all the way back home, guys. Let's recharge, and hey, guess what? We have the Underlord Ultimate ready to deliver them towards the top lane, perhaps. There it is. They're pinging it out. Go, go, go. No, never mind. They go mid.
I'm surprised they didn't go for the top lane. A little bit of miscommunication, maybe. I mean, you've already taken the barracks there. Maybe they're looking to end the game right now. They know there's no buyback on Dendi.
They could conceivably just go straight in, or at least the bottom racks.
Radiant's
They're
bottom
gonna get
barracks are
something
under
here.
attack.
No matter where the TP to, because Tigers, there's no way they can fight into this right now.
No. Buyback is cooldown on the
You're
Sven.
attacking Radiant's
Buyback's
bottom
cooldown on
barracks.
the Witch Doctor and the OD, so they're just missing 3 heroes.
The shackles over on Mushi. Forks out to try and save him. Double chains again. They rush him down to the buyback. Uses it immediately. Lumiana trying to drag somebody all the way back to
Dyer's
farm
bottom barracks are under
Still
attack.
fine. Only a few zombies.
Radiant's
Chasing them
top
down
tower
one
has
by one,
fallen.
but Serpent
Because
Wards
Radiant fortified their structures.
through here. There's just no way
Dyer's bottom barracks are
into this
under attack.
death ball.
They need Dendi back up, but Dendi can't do anything without his BKB. He just didn't get it fast enough, so he
Radiant's
gets
top
disabled by the
barracks
shadow
have
dome and everything. If they're
Dyer's
going to take
bottom
this
barracks.
last pass here, there's nothing
I
they can do
thought they
about
could
it.
maybe hold on.
Ladies, Aegis and
Dyer's
Cheese just
bottom
having
barracks
this
structures.
inventory right now.
Dyer's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Balance here is still pretty healthy right now. Another BKB charge starting to walk in. Doesn't even have metamorphosis. They will use that BB now to do the voodoo spam. as they're trying to keep a hold of the space. But Zephyr, speaking of Luden's fan, he's running for die. It's TB. They're trying to chase him down further and further. There's a hex over. On the terrible, beautiful sort of malice there.
There we go.
Sunder into the lasso. It might be able to claim DJ just already got the cheese out, but the rest of the team still coming in. Lumienda also those own devices. Mushi still trying to take advantage of this as Lumienda taking on the beds. That's not quite enough now. Don't you do it? Is Zephyr another nice little double stun? But Mushi, there's no way he can go to the middle.
It happened again.
Like this. Deadly? Same go for him. This hex has not worked out for him at all this game. Now it's just green up time here. Finally, Mushi, where is he? He's just trying to hide amongst his illusions. So far it's working. I mean, they're just like, alright, we're not going to do
It
this.
happened again. Double kill.
Kill Zephyr instead.
Yeah.
And they found the real. They found the real PL. GG, well played. He's called.
Killing spree.
Damn, this one turned on its head. Good keep that fast, didn't it?
Dire victory!
Looks so good. How do you think it's doing everything perfectly? They stopped 496 from getting their early game objectives. Like, I felt like that's what their draft was aiming for. But, like you said, just turned on its head that you gave that Terrorblade an inch and he took up